What's up, guys? Chris back from Brewing. I got a special one for you today. It's the first time I made some brewing content in a while, so that's cool. It's one of my rare non-nighttime brew days. We're doing this on a Sunday morning. Awesome. And the main reason we're here is because we're doing a collab brew day with Billy from Gamn Brewing. Pretty cool. This is my first collab with the Brewtubers. Another really cool perk of Brewtubers. Got a bunch of guys collab, have a brew day. Pretty cool. Probably get the Zoom fired up in a little bit. As you can see, I already got the mash going, so I'm filming this out of order, but who would I be if I didn't do that? Today, again, special one. Don't have it ready for St. Paddy's Day, but we're brewing it on St. Paddy's Day, dry Irish Stout. So me and Billy worked together with recipe a little bit here. We got some 6 pounds of pale ale malt, 2 pounds of flake barley, 12 ounces of midnight wheat, 8 ounces roasted barley, 4 ounces of pale chocolate. That's just my system to mash and boil for a 5-gallon batch. Should get us around 5.5%. Only one hop drop here, some Magnum for bittering. And then we're going to ferment with Nottingham. So, should be good. Again, I said, me and Billy worked with a recipe, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little give and take. And it's been a recipe that I've been wanting to brew for a while, a beer I've been wanting to brew for a while, and it's been on my list every year, and I just never get around to it. I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do it. So yeah, really excited about this one. Like I said, I'm going to fire up the Zoom a little bit, get on with Billy, see if any of the other boys join in with us, and should be a great brew day. I mean, should be a simple recipe, simple brew day. I'm excited, but again, like I said, who would I be if I didn't screw something up? So something will go wrong, and when it will, hopefully we catch it on video, because that'll be good content, different content, right? Yeah. All right. But, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll see you later. Hey, gonna start mashing on this guy. Got my strike order up to 158. I'm shooting for 150 on the mash temp, so it might be a little high, but oh well, not too bad. But got my whisk here, my grain here. Gonna whisk every pound or so to avoid those dough balls, especially all this flake barley in here. See you later. I'm also going to start my recirculation right away, because I found that with the bag, it doesn't really make a difference if you wait that 5-10 minutes to let the grain bed settle. It's in a bag, I'm going to be fine. So I'm going to start my recirculation like I said, as soon as I've mashed in. Done. I'm going to give this a traditional 60-minute on this guy, and yeah, overshot the strike temp a little bit. It was at 152, 151 instead of 150, and the whole thought behind that was, after talking to Billy, collabing with him on this, he really wanted to dry it out, dry Irish Stout, so let's lower the mash temp. And I think his suggestion was 148. I know the mash and boil's got a 5-degree plus or minus, so it's going to drop 5 before it kicks back on, so that puts me at around 155, 145-ish if it falls, so right in that range, so I think I'll be okay. But it's 60-minute mash. I'll be back then. Alright, we're back. The mash is over. It's been 60, 75, 80. I have no idea how long I mashed for, so that's cool. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be beer, right, Mike? Anyway, I'm gonna turn my pump off now and get ready to pull my bag. As you can see there, it was nice and dark, like an Irish Stout should be. Hopefully that color holds up in the finished product. Now we're gonna pull it. Shouldn't be too bad today, since we only had about 9-10 pounds of grain in here. Should come up pretty easy. Best laid plans. now I got that pulled. Gotta find my gloves. Give her a little squeeze, or a lot of squeeze, and spill it everywhere. Squeeze is enough out of here as I need, as really I'm comfortable with. Don't want to squeeze too much and force it. So now that we're done here, I'll hoist it up a little bit higher. Slide my nice little cart over and collect whatever drippings are left in my nice little bucket right here. You can see it. Turn the power back up to 100%, start getting to a boil, and then we'll be back in a few minutes for the first squirt hop. Magnum, our only hop drop. Super simple. Alright, got our one and only hop drop here. Half ounce of Magnum going in at, not quite traditionally first wort, but I'm at like 180, so I'm just gonna throw it in now. That's it for hops. And then, told you I was gonna crank up the zoom. We got over here, Gamn dude, Billy. We're brewing our Irish Stout, and I will see you again in I don't know how long, because who knows when this is going to come up to boil. But it'll be 60 minutes from then, whenever that is. Alright. Alright, so we've hit the end of the boil. Got the chiller in here. Got the whirlpool arm hooked up. Gonna sanitize this real quick for a few minutes before we actually turn the water on. But like I said, really simple brew day. Had the first wort hop Magnum, nothing else really besides some more flock and yeast nutrient at around 10 minutes, and that's really it. I'm about just maybe slightly under 5.5 gallons from what it looks like, so maybe undershot volume a little bit, but overshot efficiency a tiny bit, but hey, if you guys want a little more alcohol, I'll be probably around 4.7 instead of 4.5 for the Irish Stout. No skin off my back, but you know, that's really it. Gonna, once this is sanitized to my liking, start chilling, and then we'll go put it in the torpedo keg. And instead of using a blow-off tube, what I think I'm going to do is just crank the spunding valve down to like 0 and just let it go that way. I haven't had anything, thankfully, blow out of the spunding valve, so I haven't had to clean it. Verdant came very close last batch, but haven't had that issue yet. But so I'm going to chill this bad boy down, and again, unless something goes wrong while I'm transferring, it was pretty simple, straightforward brew day. Catch you later. Alright, what's up guys? Skipped filling the fermenter and pitching the yeast, but it's done. Got it right here in the torpedo keg. Nottingham, 1 pack, dry pitch right in there. Got just a couple PSI on this right now. Just to make sure the keg is sealed and holding pressure. So that way when it ferments, I'll be able to get some activity in it. Gotta turn that spunding valve down to like 0, just let it go. And that's really it. It's the end of brew day. I'm cleaning right now. Me and Billy still on the Zoom call. Maybe grab a beer, and that's it. Like I said, really easy brew day, and it was fun. All right, so just to kind of put a bow on this whole brew day, wrap it all up. It's been about 8 days since we brewed this. We're sitting right there in the keg. It looks like we're all finished out. According to the tilt, looking at it, it's kind of flatlined over the last like 3 days or so, kind of steady Eddie. Steady, as far as the tilt goes, kind of hovering between 10-14, 10-15, back and forth, I think, depending on the temperature and if I rock the table before I take the measurement, but that's here nor there.
Really what I love about the tilt, might not always be the most accurate, but you can definitely tell when fermentation's done. Got that nice steady line going across, like I said, kind of the 1 or 2, you know, gravity points, and I think that's more user than anything. And mine typically reads 1 or 2 points higher than it actually is. So that's probably closer to 10, 12, 10, 13. Not quite as dry as I would have liked for a dry Irish Stout. I know I talked to Billy, he's sitting at like 10.09, I think. So yeah, maybe I should have mashed closer to 148, got a little lower instead of doing like the 150 like I said. So that way it would have dried out a little more, especially using Nottingham. Traditional English style yeast doesn't, you know, attenuate as much as normal yeasts. User error, again, my gravity was a little bit higher. Starting OG about 1048 than we would have liked. We really wanted like 1045. So a couple gravity points swing here or there. No big deal. It'll work out. But stay tuned, because Billy and I are talking about doing, kind of getting together on Zoom, doing a tasting video together. Maybe we'll record it, put that content out as a tasting video. Either way, I'll at least do a singular tasting video of myself tasting the beer. So again, stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll get me and Billy's collab tasting on here too as well. But you know what? It's been fun, guys. Until next time. Catch you later. Cheers.